I mean, anytime that you're playing football in December that matters, that's all that really matters. It's really exciting. You have good energy in the locker room. You have a purpose. Like, you're not looking at January going, hey, the season's almost over. You're looking for, hey, how much better can we get going in, to have this opportunity to secure playoff spots. So we're excited about it. I mean, I would say the whole team is more just focused on, hey, how do we beat the Colts? And then whatever happens after that happens after that. Excited to watch what happens tonight. Besides that, it's fun playing football that means something.
George, you mentioned a couple times that you feel like this team wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for Mac Jones, and when you saw what he was able to do, that kind of gave you confidence you could get here. Can you just put into context how hard it is for someone to be in his position to do what he did for 8 weeks, half a season basically?
I mean, incredibly difficult. His first offseason with the team, it's not like he was drafted here, brought up in it. So new offense for him to kind of learn, figure it out. I think it's probably completely different than what he had in New England, what he had in Jacksonville. So, I mean, that's just kudos to him, how hard he works. And then just go out and perform, actually. I mean, he did 4 of the games without me. He did it without Nick Bosa. He did it without Fred Warner. He just went out there and just played his game, which was really fun to see. He gets the guys going. He did it without Ricky Pearsall. So, he did it with all these guys and just goes out there, throws a good ball, gets the guys on the right page. Our running game was, decent then, but just a kudos to him for just being a good player.
Was there a moment in that stretch where you were like, oh, we really got something here?
I mean, when you go 3-0 to start the season and 2 of the games with your backup quarterback, all right, we won the games we were supposed to win. Let's see what happens. And you win a Thursday night game in LA. You're like, all right, let's just stay as healthy as we possibly can get the boys back, and let's just see how many games we can win.
Do you know Rivers at all?
Honestly, the only time I've ever talked to him was about 2 months ago. I was walking past our coach Gus's office. He's having me talking to Philip Rivers, so I hopped on the call with him for about 10 minutes. Real nice guy. He says he likes how I run ball, so that was really nice of him.
Has what are your similar approach to enjoying the game on the field? I know you're never with him on the same time, so you can't go back and forth, but you like the sort of the persona he exudes?
Oh, absolutely. I love watching his mic'd up. I love watching his interviews. He's a super smart guy. I mean, Kyle just showed a bunch of clips of him from the Seattle game. It's just this dude is still got it. Mentally, he's still thrown to the right spots. He sees the cover. He hits the right guys. It's really impressive that he took 5 years off, and the only thing he's been doing is kind of throwing with, his kids or however he's doing. I mean, I'm assuming that he's not going out to the field throwing, 40-yard bombs all the time, but it's just really impressive just to see what he did, and I am looking forward to. I don't know if I've ever even played him.
Have you heard that he was lurking on some Zoom meetings back in 2022?
Yes. Yep. I heard that. I didn't notice it, but doesn't surprise me. You never know with Kyle. Pretty sure Mike Shanahan's lurking at all times as well.
Does DeForest Buckner look the same as he did back when you first played with him?
Yes. I mean, Defo is one of my favorite teammates I ever played with. Just what an inspirational guy to go to work with every single day. And he's 6'9" and just explosive, fast, long arms. He's a freak of nature. Huge fan of Defo. And then this will be his first game back, so, he's going to be feeling good. He's going to probably want to do really, really good against the 49ers, him and Samson. So, luckily, hopefully he stays on the inside, and I don't have to deal with him at all.
What's your favorite Defo memory?
I thoroughly enjoyed. He always liked to do stuff outside of football. I always say favorite football play is when he had the fumble recovery for a touchdown against, I think that was Seattle, and ran it back. That was really cool to see him do that. Off the field, though, he was always so good he was always here for OTAs, and he'd always have opportunities for guys to do, whether it was a Sharks game, or he'd get guys to go to his house. He'd always just have something to do, and I really appreciate that coming from a defensive lineman.
How much fun did you have at the Sharks game the other night?
My favorite Lucas Oilfield memory? Scoring a touchdown, first one ever there was pretty fun, or running a 4.52. That was actually pretty exciting for me as well, the combine.
How much fun did you have at the Sharks game the other night?
I had a great time. Sharks hooked it up, gave us a couple suites for the boys, gave us all jerseys. It was a great time. Never read a lineup before, so that was really fun for me. If I get another shot, I'll add some more juice to it, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then we got to hang out with them after the game too. Just a bunch of Stallions. Absolutely loved chatting up with them.
George, you're playing the schedule you were given, but so much has been made of it, the last place schedule, and there's been a lot of playoff games. Just because of that, even though you're 10-4, do you have questions about, obviously you're good, but just how good you are, just as a team?
I mean, after every single week, I keep saying our offense needs to perform at a higher level, and I still believe that today. Have we gone against the greatest defenses? I don't know. I mean, I think a couple weeks ago we played a pretty good defense. We're getting good defenses, and I just think our offense needs to continually take steps forward. Because I mean, if we have a game where we have a couple turnovers and some 3-and-outs, I don't know how long we're going to be playing for. So I just put pressure on our offense to go out there and perform, which I think we're just continually getting better. No punts is pretty good, even though we had 1 turnover. But if we can just stay on the field and our defense forces a turnover or 2, I think we'll have a lot of fun.
Speaking of that, what does it say about a team that's gone from one of the most injured in the league to standing here in a win and you're in situation?
It's just a kudos to everybody in the building, from the top down. Jed just providing everything for us that we need to be a successful football team. Kyle and John bringing in the right guys. And then just the players showing up to work every single day and guys taking advantage of their opportunities. Like, I don't think, when we signed Kendrick Bourne, I don't think anybody in there was like, hey, he's going to go off for back-to-back games of 150 yards. Probably no one thought that. And, guys stepped up when they needed to, and then guys have been, there's no drama. KB played 3 snaps, really, like the last couple weeks. And then, but he doesn't complain. He's just there, works hard, inspires the guys, shows up to practice every single day. And then when he gets his opportunity, he has 2 good catches for us and helps us stay on the field. So I love KB, and that mindset in this locker room has been huge for us.
How badly do you want him to get 1 more yard?
Oh, dear. I mean, you know what? If you look at his last play, he did a jump spin move in midair. All he had to do was dive, and it's a first down, and he gets his $500,000 bonus. So that's on him. So, it was actually fun. I think you guys should ask. Keion was roasting him after the game. He goes, "You obviously didn't want it that bad. Otherwise, you would have tried to run through a guy." But, hey, that's KB. He just likes to make things entertaining. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, they're a great defense, man. I mean, they fly around well. They tackle well. Super downhill, physical. It can make you pay in a lot of ways.
You're familiar with DeForest Buckner, obviously, that they could be getting him back this week. What does he bring to the defense?
Everything. He's big, fast, strong, physical, smart player. Uses his hands well, rushes well, plays the run well. He's just an all-around elite player. Has been since he's been there.
Christian, what do you think of what Phillip Rivers is doing at 44 years old?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, man. I have nothing but the utmost respect for him. It's really cool to see. Hopefully, he doesn't do well against us, but man, I mean, I gotta say, it's incredibly impressive. I don't think people really understand how crazy it is to be, to not play for that long and then to come back and put yourself out there like that. So utmost respect to one of the best quarterbacks to ever play.
And I know you mentioned a few times that Phillip was around the team in 2022, at least virtually. How aware of that were you at the time, and did you know as a possibility?
I was not aware of that. No.
You have great respect for what running backs do in this league, guys in your guys' position. Do you know Jonathan Taylor at all? What do you think about his game?
Yeah, I've talked to him just over the years, a little bit, and again, he's somebody who can do it all. He's got 4.3 speed, can make people miss. He's big, he's physical, can run any run, can catch the ball too. So, utmost respect for what he's doing this year, and he's a hell of a player.
How much will you be paying attention to tonight's game?
I'll probably throw it on, but we're all eyes on this week, and again, I think for us it's just about showing up every game day, ready to execute, and doing whatever it takes during the week to get
With
there.
the opportunity of a win in your end, what does it mean to you guys just to be in this position, to have this opportunity this week, Monday night against the Colts?
It means a lot. It's a hell of an opportunity. We're extremely excited for it. No. I mean, for me, it's, again, you never know what's going to happen in a game, and all that stuff is fun to look back on when, maybe if the season's over. But right now, it's all about winning. That's the only thing on our mind is winning and doing whatever it takes to get that.
Christian, you ready for the off-the-field question of the day? Here we go.
These are all off-field questions.
Well,
no, I'm ready.
Couldn't help but notice the trailer for Anaconda is out with you prevalently in it, running ahead of Jack Black. What was that experience like?
It was awesome, man. Yeah, that was a blast. No, that was so much fun. It's always fun to do stuff kind of, out of the ordinary like that. But they made it so much fun. It was quick. It's something like that. You'd think it'd take forever to do, but just having that. Having that hog on my back was crazy. It looked really real. So they did a hell of a job. It was fun to be a part of it.
How many takes for that?
I don't know, 4 or 5? We got it done. We were pretty efficient.
How was working with Jack Black?
It was good, actually. So we're not actually in the same room. I wasn't there with them, so a lot of it's green screen, and they do all their. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but whatever. Sorry, I'm not in the business. I don't know. But, yeah, so I didn't get to meet them or anything. But when I saw the final product, I was fired up.
Did your performance in the Uber Eats commercials kind of launch this career?
I don't know what launched it, man. I don't know, but I love it.
There's some things that a rookie's going to miss that he's not going to miss at all.
Yeah,
right?
I was just saying that those are the ones that kind of scare me more because veteran quarterbacks are, one, going to get the ball out on time, and two, know where the ball needs to go and fast. And so just trying to get him off the spot as quick as possible is pretty big this week.
So what's the challenge for a guy you're going against who's, there's nothing that he hasn't seen.
Yeah, no, it's not. You're not inventing something new that he hasn't seen before. He's played football for a long time at a high level. It's just more so just the challenge is to be on our keys and be disciplined and play fundamental football.
And then as soon as you worry about that, then there's 28 in the backfield.
Exactly. So it's always going to be a challenge with an offense like this.
Yeah, so what is the challenge of slowing down that rushing attack for the Colts?
Yeah, so just being disciplined is the biggest thing we can do. Play our fundamentals. Our coaches are doing a good job of putting us in the position where we need to be. Sal is a really good defensive coordinator, and it's on us to just be disciplined and play fundamental, try to take
You guys have a chance to clinch a playoff spot with a win. I know you don't want to look too far ahead, but what does this opportunity mean to know that if you win this game, you're in the playoffs?
For me, it's a lot. I haven't had a win this season since I've been in the league, well, since I've been in college, really. So, it's going to be playing for a little bit something special, but, you always want to win every game. And the most important game of the season is the next one. So, that's really how I kind of take approach to it.
It was like living in a high-rent district? Never having won before. Now here you are on 10-14.
I haven't won since high school. That's what I'm saying. I was starting to think it was me. But, yeah, just playing for something extra for real. Being in the playoffs is nothing like it in the NFL. You see it when you're growing up and everything like that. And then actually almost being there and sniffing it, you kind of have something more to play for. And them as well. So they're trying to still stay around, and we know that. So we know it's going to be a very physical, very aggressive game, especially it being Monday Night Football, and we have to really bring the juice too.
Thank you so much.
All right, for sure.